Welcome back to All Systems Go. We're going to do another game pickups video. Short one though, not super long like the other one. We've only got 5 each. And I'm just going to make this a very, very quick one. Very quick one. As opposed to an hour. I went first last time. You go first this time.
Alright, so this is all stuff we picked up, what, the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I want to say, about 2 weeks, yeah.
Alright. So, I picked these up together. They both came out the same day, same time. I got Destroy All Humans 2. Reprobed edition.
That was originally
PS2.
PS2, right? Yeah.
And this is a remaster built from the ground up for the PS5. They re-released Destroy All Humans 1 on PS4.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is strictly only PS5.
Oh, alright, cool.
I don't know why, but...
You keep hitting towards I should get a PS5, huh?
I mean, you should. I have 2, so...
Yeah, you do have 2.
But by now, you should at least have 1. But yeah, you basically in the sequel, you play as Crypto, again, well, you're his clone this time. It's kind of timely because it's not so much Destroy All Humans so much as it is him getting vengeance on the Russians.
Yeah. I have that on something. I know I have that. Oh yeah, I have it on the PS2. I can see it.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were originally PS2 and Xbox years ago.
Okay.
But basically you're a little pissed off alien who sounds like Jack Nicholson. And your boss, your alien leader, is voiced by Invader Zim.
Zoom.
Invader Zim.
Yeah, that's...
Zim and Gur and...
Yes.
Yes.
The Doom song.
Yes. Gur, I'm going to sing the Doom song now.
Doom.
Exactly.
I found a video on YouTube where he's singing that song for 11 hours straight.
They just looped it?
They just looped it. It's the most ridiculous thing.
But yeah, it's really fun. I just picked it up. I haven't got a chance to play it yet. We'll talk about why later. But
I just got these in. They are... I have the games, but these are reproduction cases. They come with the box. It has the white insert inside and also the plastic protective case. Okay. I got it for these 2 Super Nintendo games, Zelda: Link to the Past and Castlevania 4, but I also got them for...
It's funny that you pointed those.
The first Turtles and the second one as well for the NES. These didn't come with the white inserts, it's just the protective case and the actual box. But I love them. They look like absolute originals.
And where'd you get those from?
Somebody on Etsy. I believe these actually came all the way from Greece, because it took them about a month to get to me.
Yeah, I remember when you ordered those.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
But they are amazing, they look great, and just the fact that it comes with a protective case with it too is even amazing too.
Now they are reproductions, but does it say that on the box?
No, it doesn't. Nowhere. You can see. Usually it says it over the...
Yeah, it'll be like...
It usually says it over the UPC.
Box or...
But... I'm not looking to get...
They look legit.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get these for every single one of my games. It's just a couple that I wanted to get them for.
And when I picked up Destroy All Humans 2, I picked up the TMNT Kalabhanga edition. This is 13 Ninja Turtle games. Mm-hmm. It's got games from the Game Boy. It's got the first few on the Nintendo. It's got the arcade versions. It's packed.
I heard, I was watching Radical Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching him, and he was reviewing that. He was saying that it's great, it's absolutely great, but the very first one, it's actually difficult to play just due to the fact that there is a little bit of lag with the with the controller.
The inputs, yeah.
Yeah, but overall, he says it's a great game. Like he was saying that like through the seaweed part, he's like, I can get through that no problem. I couldn't get through this part. I kept dying just due to the controller lag.
Yeah, I was actually watching that too. And he said that I guess it has level select. So
yeah.
You can just skip over that level.
Yeah.
Which that level is a pain in the ass for a lot of people anyway. But I mean, you couldn't beat the deal for, you know, the price I paid.
Like no, 30, I mean some of those turtle games
13 games. And you get the actual copies now. They're ridiculous. But I definitely had to pick that up because it was easier than tracking down every game in here.
Yeah. Another one I scooped up, Dino Crisis for the PS1. I've never played this.
That's a special copy.
But this is a special copy.
You've never played Dino Crisis?
No, I remember seeing my friend play it though. Like I played it, but like never like played it. You know?
Okay.
And this is the one that comes with the Resi 3 Nemesis demo disc.
I don't have it yet, but I actually just bought the matching piece to that set, Resi 3, with the Dino Crisis demo.
Yeah.
That is in the mail, should be here in a few days, I hope.
But yeah, this is one that I will dive into because I remember my friend playing and he said it was a lot of fun.
It's Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
And I played just a little bit of it, but it wasn't enough to experience it, you know what I'm saying? But this is something I'm definitely going to load up at some point.
There's 3 of them, I believe.
Dino Crisis? Yeah.
Very upset about this one. Somehow, in case our box got wet. But this also just came out a couple weeks ago. It's called Tymesia, and it's basically a more action-oriented Souls game. You play as this plague doctor named Corvus, and it's a Souls game, basically. It's very dark, you know, same type of thing, and apparently it got really popular right after it came out, because now it's impossible to find a copy just about.
Strictly PS5?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's on Xbox. I know you can get it digitally, but physically, I saw 2 copies online. One was on eBay, one on Mercari. One was $75, one was $85, and it was only 30 new. So the resale market's already up because physical copies were very short.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was able to grab that and pick it up. I haven't jumped into it yet, but I'm planning on doing so very soon.
And then he realizes there's a huge scratch on it.
No, that can't happen.
No, that can't happen. Alright. My next one. Me and Chris actually had this game now. Yesterday we went looking for... Yesterday or the day before we went looking for games, and we went to a Best Buy. And I literally tore apart the PS4 section. Sorry, Best Buy. And
he made a big mess.
He made a huge mess. But we noticed Panzer Dragoon was there, and there was only 2 copies left. So we were like, oh, I remember, hearing about this game. And then he pointed out to me that it's actually a limited run game as well. And then he looked it up online, and people are selling these for like over $80, $70, $80.
Yeah, they're all
we
80
each
and up.
got ours for $40 a piece, and I was like, yeah, why don't we grab those?
2 of those, 2 of
like,
us.
There's 2 of us, 2 of them. Let's grab these. And apparently it's the exact original game, I guess, and they just...
Was it Saturn or CD?
Yeah, it was Sega Saturn, I believe. Or Sega CD. It could have been both, if not one of the 2. I know it's one of them.
I think Saturn was the original, though.
Yeah. But
Maybe.
those are $200, $300, $400 games. They're insane.
Yeah.
And this is the first game, 100%. I believe they didn't just clean it up, they rebuilt it from the ground up. Like, it is all the original game, but it's just with PS4.
Made prettier and playable on the PS4.
Yeah. So we scooped up the last 2 copies that were there, and I'm not opening mine.
I'm not opening mine yet. Mine is still sealed as well.
Yeah.
And the last one I brought for today, well, no, not the last one, the next one, I finally picked up Persona 5 Royal. So the complete edition. I know it's about to be released on the PS5 and the Switch later this year, but I figured I'd grab this copy while it was still out there. This game came out a couple years ago, and it was still marked $60 new. I caught it on sale, and I literally got this for half off, brand new.
Nice.
And it's a whole game. This is one of the best RPGs on the PS4, period.
The whole Persona series is like that. You can say there's a total of 5, correct?
Well, 5 numbered. They're like Final Fantasy. They're spin-offs.
Okay.
But 1 is one of the hardest, most expensive RPGs to get a hold of. It was from PS1. It's not very good. It's just the way that it was made. If you try to play it now, it's a pain in the ass. I used to own Persona 2, one of them. There's 2 versions of that. But 3, 4, and 5 were this was actually Persona 5 was originally put out on PS3 the first time. Then,
oh wow, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but this is a prettied up, complete edition. They actually added extra stuff to the base game that isn't in the regular Persona 5, and then a bunch of the DLC and all that. So eventually, I will be excited to get into this one, and
we have a lot of games to play.
We do. Our backlog never stops growing.
It never stops growing.
No. Not at all. Not ever.
Okay. So, this I acquired. I remember on the 360 there was this game. It was called Dust, an Elysian Tale. It was strictly one of the arcade download games. I downloaded it. Absolutely loved it. And then years and years later, like I remember hearing about or seeing about physical copies, and apparently Limited Run made a physical copy for it. And I've been wanting to get one, but it's just stupidly expensive. Well, I finally got one.
Still sealed.
Still sealed. This is for the Switch. They only released it physical for the Switch, and this is apparently the 12th Switch game they've ever released, and I was so happy to finally acquire this. Like, I have it downloaded on my PS4. I have it downloaded on the Xbox One. No, my Switch. I downloaded it on the Switch, so I technically have 4 copies, but these are the same.
One physical that's not working.
But this game is absolutely beautiful. I showed it to him, and he's like, I want that game, and he's trying to find one of these too.
Yeah, but I don't really want to pay what you paid for that.
No, but it was totally worth it.
You paid more for that than an open copy of Silent Hill 1.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But I'm glad to finally have it. And yeah, I like I said, I showed him it. Now he wants to play, but you can still download it. You know,
Oh,
it
no,
was
I
only
can.
like $15.
But if I download it, I'm gonna have to track down a physical copy.
Yeah, that's the only downside. It's like, oh, I need to get the physical copy. Well, I'll sell you mine.
No, I'm good. I'm good. All right, I'll pay you half what you paid for it.
No.
Well, it's used.
You know it's not used. It's still sealed, my friend.
All right.
How many more you got?
Just the one important one that we're leading into.
All right. Well, I have another one I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
And then we'll lead into the other one. This game here I wanted to talk about is called One More Dungeon. I keep seeing reflections. This is an East Asia soft game, and this is an amazing game. I don't think I've had this in the other video. I don't remember. No, I didn't.
If you did, Saren, you can delete all this.
No, don't delete it, because this is a great game. I found out about this game due to Metal Jesus Rocks. He's doing one of his game pickups video, and he talked about this, and I ended up finding it on Amazon, and I put it in my cart, and then, you know, one of my wish lists, and then years later, I got like an Amazon gift card, and I bought it, and I loaded it up, and I was like, this game's amazing. It's a permadeath dungeon crawler, and every single time you load it up, the levels and items are randomly generated, so the replay value is absolutely insane. You'll never experience the same thing twice. And I was showing my friend it, and he actually pointed out to me on the back of the box that they're numbered. So apparently they only made 1,000 copies of this, and the one that I got on Amazon was number 87. And I was like, what? And I got it probably two years after it was released, so I was like, how the heck did I get such a low number? Well, then I found somebody selling number 29 on eBay, and I got this one. This is still factory sealed, this one. So I have number 29 and number 87 in my collection, but this one is staying sealed forever. But
yeah.
This is a very, very, very fun game. I've had so many of my friends playing, and they absolutely loved it. One More Dungeon PS4. Highly recommend checking that out.
One More Dungeon, but what's it called?
Oh yeah. That post I put up. Whoa, One More Dungeon, such an amazing game. Oh, what's the game called? One More Dungeon. But what else? I highly recommend. If you can find it, check it out.
So, all right. Now it is officially September.
It is September.
As some would say, Halloween Eve.
Yep.
It's officially spooky season, horror season. So basically, what we've decided to do is we are going to play a horror game, each play a different horror game each week, and we're going to be uploading videos weekly of gameplay and us talking about the games that we played that week. And we're going to be leading up to, of course, Halloween. October 28th, the gold edition of Resident Evil 8 Village is being released. That has a third-person mode. The original game was only in first person. It has DLC, extra added content otherwise. So basically my path is going to be leading up to that version of Village. I've already played it, I beat it, I love the shit out of that game. So I figure I'll culminate this little path up to that game. So we were talking about what games we should play first. I love Resident Evil, Silent Hill. I have all of the Resident Evil games on PS4 and a bunch of the older ones as well. But one of my favorite Resident Evil games is Resident Evil 3 and the original. I love that game, and I bought the remake when it came out to have it in my collection, but I didn't play it because as much as I love the remake of 2, the remake of 3 to me was treated very differently. It was much short game anyway, and I didn't like the character model. It's stupid, but for Jill, the face of Jill changed. And I know it's changed a whole bunch of times, it doesn't matter. Just to me, it didn't look like Jill, it didn't feel like Jill. So I've been purposely not playing it. Well, he said that my first game for this series, I should pick up and play Resident Evil 3, the remake version.
Yeah, so, I said our first game for this whole thing we're going to do with the survival horror should be a game that we haven't played. And he's like, I played Resident Evil 3. Yes, but you never played the remake, my friend.
No, I didn't. And I've played 0. I've played the remake of 1, which is fantastic. I played the remake of 2. The remake of 4 doesn't come out until next year. So next in line is Resident Evil 3, the remake, which I have right here.
Yep.
And I will prove it is empty because it is sitting in my PlayStation 4 at home right now. So my challenge for this week is to make it through and beat this game. So this will be my first for the 2022 Horror Fest, whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is where I'm going first.
Okay. And mine originally was going to be this game Siren for the PS2, but then I was like, we had some game pickups the other day, when we went to Best Buy and everything. We stopped at a GameStop, and I picked up The Evil Within. And just yesterday, I was like, dude, I've never played this game. This should be my first game. Because you said you played it. It's good.
A lot of people like the second one better.
Yeah, the
I think
second
they're
one
both
looks
pretty good.
Yeah, the second one looks absolutely wild. So I was like, you know what, I want. Now I remember when I first heard about this game coming out, and I really wanted to play it. I just never got it or played it. And now that I have it, I was like, dude, let me use this for our first survival horror thing, and I will do the same thing. Mine is in my Xbox One as well. And you know what's crazy about this? I got this used
For $5.
for $5, and sure enough, the Fighting Chance Pack DLC was not used, and I was able to use this. So
That's crazy.
I loaded it up and it said, "Oh, you can use this stuff for free once you get to Chapter 3." Though, so I can't use it right away. But yep, this one's gonna be mine, The Evil Within. I'm really looking forward to checking that out.
And we will have. So basically, this week, our job will be to play through and beat as much of these games as we can, and then we'll have a review up next week.
Yep. So.
All right. Anything else for today? No. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any ideas of games you want us to play, any suggestions for horror games for this little thing we're doing, leave them down below. Feel free. If we have it, we can play it. If we don't have it and we can get it, we may do that.
Yep. I mean, don't go and say like Silent Hill for the PS1, because
We're working on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's,
Ugh.
unless you want to send us a copy.
Yeah, unless you want to send us a copy. But,
All right. Yeah. Thank you, and we will see you next week.
we will see you next week.